This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weights. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show.
Hey, what up? Happy Monday, the Jason Walker Show, hanging out inside the home man cave today and getting ready for a big show. We're going to talk Bobcat football, FCS playoffs, your auto contest performance of the week, high school stuff going on, and, your Montana Rodeo Roundup as the national finals wrapped up on Saturday night with world champions. We'll go through all of that and a whole lot more on this day in history. You can tweet us anytime at JWalkerSports. You can get a hold of us through the Facebook, through the email, Jason at JasonWalkerShow.com. You can also, I think that's it. Anyway, got some new stuff we'll talk about too in studio as well. So anyway, the walk up brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry. 3 distinct divisions, so you can create the log home of your dreams in your budget. You've got milled, handcrafted, and timber frame, and 50 years experience. Finest craftsmen available in the state and in the Pacific Northwest. You know what? Just in the West. Get a hold of Montana Custom Log Homes at yourcustomlog.com to get started today. So the Bobcats put up impressive numbers. I went down to the game Friday night. And man, it was a boat race. 55-7 over William and Mary. It was crazy. It was almost like the first couple of series. Brent Vegan was like, here's just straight up dive, try to stop it. And then we're going to put out the rest of our offense and blow you away. And that's exactly what happened. It was 55-0. William and Mary scored late against basically the fourth-string defense. So the Cats are headed off to the semifinals. They will, for the third time since 2019, and will take on the top seed South Dakota State, which got past Holy Cross 42-21 the other night. So it was an impressive performance. 473 yards of offense. Taco Dowler with a punt return for a touchdown. Markey Johnson almost ran the second half kickoff back for a touchdown. Isaiah Fonse becoming the all-time leading rusher, passing Ryan Johnson. Huge run, 68-yard run in the second quarter, and it was pretty awesome. And he's coming back next year. Oh, by the way, the defense allowed 197 yards of offense. It's pretty awesome. And on the road Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m., as the Cats in South Dakota State will do battle. And, it's one of those things, too, that, you can talk about all the records they set this year, 20 straight home wins now. That continues, the Bobcats. Friday night was super special, though, being down there. The Bobcat Prowl, everybody knows Sonny Holland passed away a little over a week ago. And every Bobcat, led by Coach Vegan, put their hand on Coach Holland's statue, the bronze that's out in front of Bobcat Stadium. Members of the 1976 championship team were there. Some of Coach Holland's old friends, family, his 3 daughters. I mean, it It was an amazing pregame, and then the game. You know, Coach wore 52 when he played for the Cats, winning the championship in 56, and the Cats scored 55. Pretty close to that 52. But we dug out of the archives some old photos. The one just below the Jason Walker Show, that's Coach from his coaching days, obviously. And then the one directly right next to my head, above my head here, is a photo from the 76 championship team. So it was pretty cool to be there and watch. And just, I mean, the crowd was amazing. A little chilly. 8:15 kickoff, a little late, but super fun. And I got to say this, I dressed for the occasion. I was warm. I was standing on the sidelines. In fact, during Taco Dowler's punt return for touchdown, you can actually see me raising my arms on the sideline. But I wore my son's, and I don't know if I'm supposed to admit this, but I'm going to. So my son's in the Army. He's in Hawaii. Well, he left his warm weather gear. Tell you what, the Army knows how to take care of soldiers. I was not cold at all for the game, in basically a coat and snow pants that were Army issued. And I wasn't trying to pretend to be in the Army. There was no, patches, nothing on. It was straight plain, but it was really warm. And it was really, really nice. So thanks, Bob, for being in Hawaii so that I wore that. Because if he had gone to Alaska, which was his other duty station choice, then I wouldn't have been able to. I still would have been warm. I have winter weather gear, obviously. But so yeah, fun stuff being down there. So now the Cats head out to South Dakota State. It's going to be a good one. South Dakota State's number one rushing defense. The Cats third in the FCS in rushing offense. And they're dominant. And they do it in different ways. And Tommy Mellott, obviously we know how special he is. Sean Chambers. And that whole offensive line, which I think is now on a mission. Because the offensive line was young coming into the season. They were unproven. People said, well, they can't have the same years they did last year because the offensive line isn't as good. The defense isn't as good. I think the defense might be a little bit better. And that offensive line, snubbed in the Big Sky Awards, postseason awards, they're out to prove something. And they don't get pushed back. I was talking to Colter Nuanez from Missoula Skyline Sports and ESPN Radio over there, ESPN Montana. But he brought up a really good point. He goes, they don't get pushed back. The offensive line is always pushing forward. Now, they give up sacks. I think they gave up 3, but that's because is it a sack if Tommy or Sean drop back and then delayed draw or quarterback? They gave up sacks, but that offensive line is really, really good, and they're all young. I don't think people realize that, how good this offensive line can still be. And, it's crazy. Just all the way around. Blake Lesnar, 50-yard field goal to end the first half. Man. So heading to a semifinal for the third straight year. Got to go through South Dakota State, the top seed, which beat North Dakota State in regular season. North Dakota State's going to host Incarnate Word, and which is nuts. Incarnate Word put up 66 against Sac State the other night, Friday night, and gave up 63 and still won. They scored with less than a minute to go, did the Incarnate Word. What are they, the Cardinals? Remember, Montana State hosted them in 2018, first round of the playoffs in 2018. And that team's made a bunch of long strides in a short amount of time. Well, you could say that about both teams, but Incarnate Word, 66-63 over Sac State the other night. In an amazing, it might be the game of the year in college football, honestly. It was crazy. Sac State had taken the lead, and then Incarnate Word comes down and answers right back. Man, craziness in the FCS playoffs for sure. But so South Dakota State, Montana State will play Saturday at 2 on ESPN2. North Dakota State and Incarnate Word will play Friday night on ESPN2. So, and then the championship in Frisco, January the 8th. It is on ABC this year. They moved it from ESPN to ABC. But still got to win one more to get back to Frisco. And yes, we will be there if that happens. So, but let's not count our chickens before they hatch. You got to get a very good Jackrabbit team. Congratulations to Flathead boys winning the Gym Street Duels in Butte over the weekend as wrestling season is officially underway in high school. I know it got underway, but there's a couple of tournaments that never really, it doesn't feel like they're wrestling season until you got the Butte Mining City Duels, and then you've got, of course, the Bozeman Holiday Tournament, which is always a good one, and the CMR Wrestling Tournament too, which is always a blast. But the Flathead boys beat West to win the duels, and it was not close, 53-18. Basketball underway here in Helena. Jaden Lieberg putting up 26 to lead Helena High to a win. Capital knocked off Bozeman in a rematch of the state championship from last year, and got a big win there. Just 16-31 from the free throw line, but still pretty good. Let's see here. What else did we want to hit on first? Let's see. Or next. I think that's about it. Brandy Buckless, former Bobcat basketball player, gets her first win as the head coach at Polson. So congratulations there. Let's see here. Cats and Grizz and Lady Grizz both win on the road. Men beat North Dakota State. Lady Grizz beat South Dakota. The Bobcat men with a big win over Nebraska Omaha. Let's see. In college hoops, wasn't a whole lot else going on. It's kind of that time of the year. Got a couple of high school games in between here and there. The holidays. All right, let's do our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. Let's get that out of the way. And Auto Concepts, I just got the, I call it a cattle guard, the bumper guard, grill guard, whatever you want to call it. Got that installed last Monday. Wow, it's nice. It is absolutely awesome. Got it through Auto Concepts. They ordered it, they installed it, and they are your auto enhancement professionals, and I mean that. And it's a real, and it's not just that. They've done the bed rug for my truck. They've done the topper for the tonneau cover for my truck. It's the one place to go to, really, in the state to enhance your auto. Lift kits, car stereos, even bed rugs, covers, whatever you need to enhance your vehicle, they'll get it done at Auto Concepts here in Helena. And gift certificates. I know Christmas shopping. What are we? 12 days from Christmas Eve? Less than 2 weeks from Christmas? Gift certificates. If you and your family don't know what to get that guy or girl in your family that loves their vehicle, get them a gift certificate from Auto Concepts. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because then they can go in and get what they want. And it goes a long way. There was some great basketball performances, no doubt. But we're going to give our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week to Wolf Point Wolf Julian Benson. Remember we had him on the show with Gage Bushman a couple of weeks ago talking about playing in the Indigenous Bowl out in Minnesota. They did over the weekend. And with help from the NFL, the Vikings put on a great performance as well. Not on the field, obviously, losing to the Lions yesterday. But Gage represented. Julian named the offensive MVP, over 200 yards receiving. So Julian Benson is our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week from Wolf Point Wolves and representing Fort Peck as well. So very, very cool. Congratulations to Julian. Make sure you get into Auto Concepts in Helena for all of your auto enhancement needs. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll continue here on the Jason Walker Show on a Monday. Got your Montana Rodeo Roundup coming up, the walk-off, and on this day in history, a whole bunch more still to come here on the Jason Walker Show. The walk-up presented by Montana Custom Log Homes. Veteran-owned, family-owned, woman-owned, and operated. They will travel to your job site. They have 15 different floor plans. Or you can go with your own and create the log home of your dreams in your budget. Get a hold of Montana Custom Log Homes today at yourcustomlog.com. Coming right back. Hang on.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street. Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. We kidding. We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or $2. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients, along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Fall is officially here, and now is the perfect time to get your rig tuned up before the big hunt. That means a lift kit from Auto Concepts. An Auto Concepts lift kit will help take you places only the animals can go. And when you do get that big one, make sure you have help to get home with a winch to pull it out. Or maybe you'll be a good friend and help pull someone out of the snowbank. Check out AutoConceptsHelena.com for more ideas. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back on a Monday, Jason Walker Show. We'll have Alex Eshelman this week, and more. I feel kind of bad. By the way, this segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. I do feel bad a little bit. So my wife flew out yesterday to Minnesota. So it's me and the little one. We had a blast yesterday. It's daddy-daughter date week, basically. The weather's going to be chilly. My wife flies home Thursday night. I will be in Phoenix for a basketball tournament, the Cactus Classic. Bunch of NAIA teams, bunch of Frontier teams down there. So I'll be, it's like 60 while I'm down there. I don't know if it's going to get above 10 this weekend, in a few places. But anyway, I really don't feel that bad. It's great because my old buddy from back in the radio station days, Ben and his family live in Arizona, Phoenix, so I'll get to see them. Looking forward to that. And Miss Cassie Turner, former Miss Last Chance Stampede. She lives down in Wickenburg, which is about 45 minutes away. And so we're going to hang out, have some dinner. She's such a sweetheart. Our family is fantastic. And we talked about the family. But it's been a while since I've seen Miss Cassie. So my little one just absolutely adores her. We mentioned we got some a new thing in the studio, the man cave, right there. Stopped by Friday, Bozeman High School, the alma mater, picked up my Bozeman Hawk helmet. Not mine, but that is from 2015, and it is signed by the entire 2015 state championship team, which includes Baloo Chapman, Callahan O'Reilly was on that team, now a Bobcat and starter and absolute stud. So Coach Weshy, appreciate the helmet. We'll display that proudly here in the man cave. So, yeah. But yeah, so the wife's out of town, and she left really early, like super early yesterday morning. Oh, I forgot to check her tire. Her mom had to come get her, take her to the airport because the little one was sleeping. And so, yeah, I've got to check on her tire. But anyway, she flew out super early. So the little one and I wake up about 8 yesterday. Go down, have some breakfast, and just played. We did coloring. We played cake store. We played restaurant. We played with superhero girls and Barbie dolls and princess dolls. We get them all dressed in their proper clothing because she likes to mix and match. Like put, Mulan on Princess Elsa. So we got all the clothes put back on. And then last night after dinner, before bed, she just decided to switch them around again. How great are kids? They're so fun. Absolutely awesome. And I got great news too. My oldest daughter is moving home this coming spring from Auburn. So maybe I'll get her to advertise on the show. She's a therapist. So she won't She won't break me down, but she can break you down. Let's see. What else did... talked a lot about the Bobcats in the opening segment, and deservedly so. I mean, that performance they put on... I knew they were going to score some points. I did not think that they were going to put up 55 against the fifth, according to the polls, fifth best team in the country. And I think the Bobcats, we talked a little bit about the offensive line maybe feeling, slighted with no honors. But how about the entire team that was ranked third, seeded fourth, and many felt they were the second best team in the country. And right now they're proving it. On the field, they let their play talk. So it'll be interesting to see that South Dakota State game on Saturday afternoon. I don't know if anybody saw this. Not many people talked about it, but Jace Lewis threw out a tweet after the Grizzlies playoff loss at North Dakota State. 9 days ago, and there was a lot of fuss over Robbie Houck, and we all know about the whole 37 debacle before the season and all of that. Jace Lewis tweeted out on December 3rd, the former Townsend standout, Grizz standout, at Dante Olson 25 broke all-time tackling record in 2.5 years without anyone going back after every game changing his stats. He still has it, in my opinion. Never started over Pac-12 SEC transfers as a freshman. Never got anything handed to him. Worked for everything he got. A real one. That is that's a pretty amazing tweet. And I don't know if it got enough attention last week. We were off because computer stuff. But, man, Jay's throwing down the gauntlet to the Hawks, and I like it. And not just because I'm a Bobcat, but, I mean, Jace Lewis, a former Grizz, former number 37. We know all about what happened before the season when he gave it to Marcus Wellnell, and then Coach Houck was like, yeah, that's not decided yet. But, man, oh, man. Wow. The gauntlet thrown. And no response, obviously, from the Hawks, but Jace is speaking his mind, and I like it. What am I reading here? Nothing important there. Okay, so, yeah, saw that. Frontier Conference basketball is going to be big this week down in Phoenix. Mentioned I'll be down there Thursday through next Wednesday. And it's going to be a fun tournament. Cactus Classic, you've got teams like, one of the best in the country in Arizona Christian. I think they're ranked third. Providence, Northern, Rocky, Western. You also have Olivet Nazarene. Got some teams out of the GNAC, and it's going to be a fun tournament. And you can watch all of that on the Providence YouTube page, Athletics. And good basketball. And then there's a women's tournament down there next week after the men play down in Chandler. So lots of great basketball going to be before the holiday break for the Frontier schools. No doubt about that. And when you get to play top teams, it only makes you better. That's what they say. But yeah, fun stuff for sure. I'm just looking at that Hawk helmet. How cool does that look right next to the MSU one? Pretty cool. If you're a coach and you still want to get your helmets in, or if you're a fan of a school, you can send your helmets in. We'll take them for sure. We got a bunch, and you see a bunch on the floor. We display them when teams are playing, and there's a bunch behind me. There's a bunch in that closet. We've got a bunch. So got the Frontier ones displayed right now, and I'm not sure. Can you see? Okay, we got Tech there, Northern, Rocky, Carroll's over here. Is that the Ford? We don't have Westerns yet. Coach Norse still hasn't got me the Western helmet. So working on Coach Norse. At least the Montana Frontier schools. I mean, SOU, C of I, Eastern Oregon would be cool to have too, but we're okay. We're doing well. Absolutely loving this this gig, man. Appreciate you. And what's really cool is was it Saturday, celebrated 3 years. We didn't do a show, obviously. It was the weekend, but we've been doing this on our own now for 3 years. And it's because of great listeners like you, great fan support, great viewers, and fantastic sponsors. And we'll be hitting the streets again. Sponsors are always great, and we love having you. But couldn't do it without the fans, and we appreciate every one of you. We had one of our platforms, a 133% increase in 2022 in listenership. That's a lot. And it's not just a small number. I mean, these are big numbers. 49 states and 53 countries now listen to the Jason Walker Show. I don't know why New Hampshire won't tune in. If somebody that knows somebody in New Hampshire, just tune in so we can mark off all 50 states that have checked in 3 years on the Jason Walker Show. That would be sweet. Super sweet. All right, let me take a quick break. We'll come back. We've got your Montana Rodeo Roundup on the way. And it's going to be a fun week. Alex Eshelman's going to join us. We'll talk Bobcats, playoff run, throw some basketball in there as well. Got to see Alex on the sidelines. It's always great to see her. She does such a great job. And just a sweet, sweet young lady. I talked to her the other day, too. I said, what'd your mom think of your sister coming on the show? She's like, oh, my gosh, she loved it. She's like, you guys should do, I think she meant just her and her sister, but her mom said, you guys should do TV together. But it was fun. So we'll have Alex on the show this week and go from there. So going to be fun talking to her again. And I know people tune in just to hear her. So it's not me. It's the guests. And Alex is one of them. All right, quick break. Your Montana Rodeo Roundup. It did not go well for Montanans. It did for one guy from Utah, though, and we'll talk about everything coming up. The Jason Walker Show. Your Montana Rodeo Roundup, just around the corner. Hang on.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $289. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. Mark LaRoe, photography.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. We kidding. We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or $2. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
This is the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show. This segment brought to you by the Copper Club Casino. Hot games, warm staff, cold drinks, and make sure you drink and gamble responsibly. Alex Eshelman going to be joining us, I think, Wednesday, which will be a good time. We're working on a guest for tomorrow to talk rodeo. We're going to talk rodeo right now. It is the Montana Rodeo Roundup. It is brought to you by Mark LaRoe Photography. Make sure you check out Mark. He's got his new calendars out. I don't know how many are left, but he's got his Cowboys and Cowgirls of Western Montana, his beautiful scenic shots of Montana, and also livestock, horses of Western Montana. So make sure you check out marklaroephotography.com. So the National Finals Rodeo wrapping up on Saturday after 10 nights in Las Vegas. And, man, I feel bad for Sage Newman. Went to a second NFR, leading the saddle bronc competition by a long way. I think he had a $90,000+ lead. He finished 5th in the world standings. Zeke Thurston came from Canada to get him. But Sage will be back. Sage will be back for sure. He's really good. So good. Stetson Wright, though. Wow. What a performance. What a year. $927,940 for the season. He won the all-around. He won the bull riding. He's got 10 world championships now. Or 7. 7. 4 in the all-around, 2 in the bulls, and 1 in saddle bronc. He placed in 15 of the 20 rounds he competed in. He was in saddle bronc and bull riding, 7 and 8 respectively. He finished 4th in saddle bronc world standings. But what an amazing year for the 23? 22? 23. And Stetson has supplanted Rusty and Ryder as the right. Man, they're just so good. And Ryder was there in Vegas again, 2-time world champ. Caleb Schmidt wins the tie down, his 4th world title. Haven Medjid finished in, what did he finish in? He finished in 8th overall in tie down, the 2019 world champ. By the way, Chase Brooks Deer Lodge won the 10th round on Saturday, split the round with his traveling partner, Colby Wanchuk. and also Zeke Thurston. Each had 89.5 on Saturday night. But Chase Brooks finished in 9th on the year. Mentioned Medjid, and let's just run down here. Tyler Wagaspak came from behind to get the win in steer wrestling. Jesse Brown, the former Bobcat Cowboy, won round 10, 3 and 4. Ty Erickson placed 6. Timmy Sparing did not place. Timmy had a rough one down in his first NFR, but he'll be back. Timmy finished 15th in the world standings. Erickson 8th. Caleb Bennett of Corvallis finished out of the money on Saturday night, 12th in the world standings. He kind of had a rough week too. And Clay Trine of Billings finished 3rd in the world standings for Montanans. Lisa Lockhart, I believe, finished, they didn't have it completely listed. She had a shot to win the whole thing and just couldn't get it done. It knocked a barrel, I think, the 6th round, but that kind of took her out of the average. Caleb Driggers, Jeannie Nagata winning the team roping. Jess Pope, his first bareback title. Haley Kinsel won her 4th world title in barrel racing in 5 years. She was amazing at the NFR. Her and her horse sister. Would they go 13:34 and 13:33 the last 2 nights? That's pretty impressive. You got the Chase Hawks this weekend and Billings on Saturday night. It's one of the best rodeos, and you get some of the best stock. You get some of the best rough stock riders. I mean, last year, Cole Reiner, who entered the world standings in the NFR this year, number 1, he won the bareback last year. Oren Larson, guys like that. Logan Hay, the Hay brothers are going to be there probably this year. Rusty Wright. Probably not Rusty, but I bet there's a chance we see Stetson and Ryder. There's a good chance of that. Bareback, saddle bronc, and bull riding. Saturday night in Billings at the Metra. And it is always a fantastic rodeo event. And it kind of is the Kickstarter to a lot of guys' seasons. They compete in Vegas. They drive to Billings. They compete. They take the rest of a couple weeks off, month off or so, and then get right back at it. And I mean, we know about the history of the rodeo, and named in honor of little Chase Hawks, a 6-year-old who was killed in a tragic accident in 1994. And this rodeo has benefited the Chase Hawks Foundation for a long, long time. And it's one of the best. Big dance on Friday night. And then a lot of fun, a lot of rodeo. And it's a good time in Billings. I've yet to go. We'll have Will Rasmussen on the show tomorrow. We'll talk about the NFR and also Chase Hawks. Will does the announcing for it, and I know he just absolutely loves it there. Let's see. So you got the Chase Hawks, then you've got the California Circuit Finals in between Christmas and New Year's, and then guys take some time off. They'll be in Gillette for the New Year's Eve buck and ball, and then depending on how aggressive they want to go the first month of the season, especially down south. Of course, don't forget, you've got the Montana Circuit Finals coming up in January at Four Seasons Arena, January 12th through the 14th. That'll be another fun weekend. And then San Antonio, Denver, all the stock shows it's just going to be Fort Worth, Houston. Going to be good time. And then, of course, Montana PRCA Circuit starts back up in June, along with the NRA, Northern Rodeo Association. So good rodeo stuff forthcoming. And, congratulations to all of the winners down at the national finals. We'll have Will Rasmussen on tomorrow to kind of recap that and also look ahead, like I said, to Chase Hawks. So Will will join us on Tuesday. Alex Eshelman, believe Wednesday will join us. Pretty sure. That's our normal time. And, yeah. So, Montana Rodeo Roundup. It is brought to you by Mark Leroux Photography. Check him out, marklerouxphotography.com, and get your calendars ordered if you have not. Book your family portraits. Mark did ours a couple years ago. Fantastic. And he fills up fast. But he has room for you if you listen to the Jason Walker Show. Just tell him that. Anyway. All right, let's do On This Day in History. It is December 12th, 2022. It is National Ambrosia Day, Poinsettia Day, Gingerbread House Day, and Ding-a-ling Day. Remember the song, My Ding-a-ling? Was it Chuck Berry? My Ding-a-ling. On this date, 1965, Chicago halfback Gale Sayers ties an NFL record for the most touchdowns in a game with 6 in a win over the 49ers at Wrigley Field. 1982, Australian Open Women Championship. Chris Evert-Lloyd wins her first Aussie title, beating Martina Navratilova in 3 sets. Bob Barker turns 99 today. I thought he was dead. Bob Barker turns 99 today. It was 2 years ago today Charlie Pride passed away. And we've talked a lot about Charlie on the show with our good buddy Kurt Sinnes from the IR. Charlie Pride, of course, country music singer, played baseball in East Helena. He was a smelterite. Worked for Kurt's dad at the auto body shop or junkyard. But Charlie Pride died on this date 2 years ago. That's kind of a bummer. But yeah, but back to Bob Barker. He's 99. Seriously, I didn't even know he was still alive. Did you? Oh, man, let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
The walk-off brought to you by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. And stop in for the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. Open 11 to 8, Tuesday through Saturday. And fantastic food. Po' boys, beignets, pasta Zydeco, gumbo, jambalaya. So good. MSUB women, 91 points in a win over MSU Northern Saturday night, 91-43. I know the Rocky men beat MSUB in overtime Saturday night. That was a nice win for the Rocky guys and Bill Drykosen. Let's see here. Bighorns splitting with Butte. The Helena scored twice in 9 seconds. Was it Friday night? And then Butte got them back on Saturday. But man, first half of the season, the NA3HL is done. And there's some good hockey. We'll start talking about it more as they get closer. Bobcats with a win over Omaha. We mentioned that. Carroll men got a win over Corbin. Northern men beat Bushnell. OT Rocky men beat MSUB. So, good stuff. All right. And South Dakota State Bobcats on Saturday in the FCS semifinal. The second straight year they're going to meet in the semis. Remember, last year was at Bozeman. And lost 31-17 last year in Bozeman at Bobcat Stadium. That was the game Troy Anderson got a big tackle on South Dakota State's running back like early in the first quarter at like the 12-yard line and kind of set the tone for the rest of the day. Troy Anderson did that a lot. He set the tone a lot. He was in Bozeman Saturday for the Friday night for the game. So. All right. Will Rasmussen tomorrow. The great PRCA rodeo announcer. Going to be fun. Thanks to our great support from our fans and our sponsors. We love each and every one of you. Couldn't do it without you. Thanks to Coach Weshy for the helmet. 2015 state championship. Bozeman Hawks right there. And all of them signed it. Pretty cool. We'll do it again. Will Rasmussen will join us tomorrow. Make sure you check us out anytime at jasonwalkershow.com. You can tweet us anytime at JWalkerSports. Your thoughts, your opinions. We'll see you tomorrow, right here.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.